Hi all, this is Lyon. I will be attempting to record and do Poland Cannon to Space in Universalis 4, which is to take Poland and get the tech all the way up to 32 across each of them. I'll explain why that's interesting in a second. Let's get into the game. I've been trying, I've been failing. Actually having recording issues more than anything else, so I need to get the sound balance correct, and I haven't fully gotten there yet, so we'll figure it out. But this is where we start. We start with two vassals, Moldavia and Mozovia. These two. Poland itself starts in an interregnum, which means we have no king and no heir, which means we can't really attack anyone, which is sad because I want to attack the Teutonic Order. Can't really do much of anything yet. It's particularly annoying. We start out with the two vassal relationships, and that's it. Looks like Hungary is an enemy, which is really annoying. Sometimes I can get Hungary to ally with me, which makes it so much easier. Decent economy, but no advisors. We're going to get those pretty quick. We need the points. Trade is pretty standard. The big problem here is we're Eastern. So everything costs plus 20. Now, I could conceivably Westernize, but getting 8 behind tech on someone early in the game is pretty hard here. I don't find in all my test games that I get close to that. So, excuse me, I feel like I need to probably push in other ways. One of those ways, so we have the Polish ideas. They're actually pretty nice. Polish traditions, cheaper cavalry cost, religious unity, tolerance of heretics, if we gain everything. Production efficiency, stability cost modifier, more manpower, more combat ability, cheaper regiments, discipline, and morale. So, very military-focused set of ideas. We're going to have to go aristocratic for, where is it? It's tech cost -5, and then, excuse me, that's innovative. And aristocratic for military tech cost -10. Sort of have to. You need every advantage you can get. In terms of our missions, we're definitely not going to do this. I don't want to fight Lithuania. I do want to form an alliance with Lithuania, so that's going to happen. No question there. Lithuania becomes our traditional partner. You can see we can form the Commonwealth eventually. That's something we're going to want to do. So, likely. One thing to note, when you're doing Poland get into space, it says, as Poland get to 32 on all the tech. You can actually do that changing. So Poland right now, I can become the Commonwealth and get the 32. It's just who you start as that matters. So you'll start as Poland, form the Commonwealth, get the 32. It's fine. A little bit of revolt risk here with Ukraine. We're mostly the same religion, 2 Orthodox provinces. Those are the Ukrainian provinces, pretty much. And then I'm short on military by about 5 units. One thing is nice, since we're Polish, we can actually have 60% cavalry. So we'll probably lean on cavalry a decent amount here. Let's see here. We're going to immediately throw in and offer an alliance to complete that mission. And let's see here. Of course, we're in autosave modes. They dislike me, and we're a rival, so that's probably not going to be where we need to work. So let's actually... Is it Bohemia or Austria? Let's offer an alliance to Austria. The only disadvantage or worry is that they'll somehow ally with the Teutonic Order, but Hungary will sometimes do that, and it's better to have Austria to counteract Hungary. So let's just go for Austria right now. It's not what I traditionally do, but we'll see what happens. Also, I'm live streaming this as well, just for the heck of it, so it looks like there's a few people in the chat. Hi. See how we do here. My second or third time attempting this. Others have blown up in my face, so we'll see what happens. I'm going to see what my advisor possibilities are right now. Production efficiency's fine. That's fine. I want the points. Diplomatic reputation, better relations. Let's go with the diplomatic reputation. And then reinforced speed and fort defense. Don't really care about either of these, but I want the points. We'll go with reinforced speed. So there's that. We're going to actually make a couple units of cav while we're waiting. Maybe one of infantry because I have the money for it. There we go. I'll probably make 2 more infantry when we get to it. Okay, Lithuania goes into the military alliance, which will complete that mission for us. And Austria. Brandenburg wants an alliance, which is not going to happen, I think, because I think we're at max already. We are. I will try to royal marriage everyone, though. Better chance of heir and that kind of thing. So we're going to ignore that. In terms of missions, we want this one for Chelmno. That's this province here, that province there. Teutonic Order. I'm going to want to take over the Teutonic Order, hopefully vassalize them. So that's the mission I'm going to want. Take that. We have the Casus Belli, Conquest, and autosave, as always. I've claimed some provinces I don't own. I know that. I just did it. Let's see here. Diplomacy. Dynastic. I can't do that yet. Okay, well actually then let's royal marriage. These guys. Austria has broken their alliance with us already? What? Okay, well then... Austria, you're killing me. What's going on here? Number of great power allies. So we have England, Brandenburg. Really hate that change. Really do. Well, let's get royal marriages set up everywhere else. And typically, Bohemia is allied with Austria, so it would not be a bad thing to have them. What's Bohemia's military start out at? Let's see here. Armies, Bohemia. 10,000 with 13, that's not bad. Let's just take the military alliance there. That's fine. Really what I'm trying to do is have a decent alliance set up so I can fight Teutonic Order when I eventually get a king. That's the goal. One thing I forgot to do while we're waiting here is I can drop my maintenance so I at least get some money. And more royal marriages. So that sets up pretty nicely. Royal marriages with everyone. Let's see here, double check that. Yep, royal marriages of everyone and leading vassals. So let's get our vassals happier with us. Eventually we're going to want to integrate them, so that'll be the reason. Let's see here. Improve relations. Very nice. I think we have room for 2 more. Yeah, 2 more. So, we're pretty close. Now we're actually going to move this over here. Like, every time I do this, I leave it in Krakow, and the Fort limit is actually too small. So, for the 17 that we're going to have. And now we're literally just waiting. I need a king at some point is the biggest problem with this. So we're just going to be collecting points, trying to get to the point where we have a king. It's not the best option, but what can we do? It would be really great if Lithuania pulled us into a war with Teutonic. That occasionally happens. And we're going to be able to start playing the papacy. I might actually just immediately put down for this. Well, Reed's Duquesne, it's actually Duquesne. Duquesne guy here. See if I can't pop in and steal that pretty early. I wouldn't mind having capital controller. It makes things nice. Everything else, this is pretty standard. France is, I mean, we're still early games, so France really hasn't done much. England still has, probably still at war, yeah. 100 Years' War is still going on. One thing to notice, I'm probably not going to do much in terms of colonization, but we can see pretty far east. I'm not sure how that's possible. Muscovy, Kazan here. The hordes are fun. I haven't yet played with a horde. I'd recommend Shinrir and Quill 18 imagines multiplayer. They're doing Sunni Strike Back. They have Kazan, Ottomans, and Morocco, and they're going to take over. I think it's pretty fun. I've been watching it pretty religiously. Let's see here. Albania still exists, which means the Ottomans really haven't done much yet, because here's Byzantine, or Byzantium, if you will. Again, the Ottomans just need to turn their attention that way, and it'll happen. We have enough money. Let's make a couple more infantry units, and that'll get us up to our force limit. So now we're ready, if we ever get to a point where we're allowed to attack. It's the disadvantage of this, really. The only thing I need to watch for, Neumark often, is it Brandenburg? I think it's this one here. There's Brandenburg. Yeah. I can't fix that yet. I will in a little bit. Brandenburg will often try to get Neumark. I believe it's Brandenburg Corps. Yeah. So it's a little bit of a pain that they often go for Neumark. Although in the last time I did this and got Teutonic Order, they pieced out and actually took Neumark, and then I was able to get all these in one fell swoop as a vassal. So that worked pretty well. So I shouldn't complain that much. And we have our military units in. I can't yet move. Trying to make sure I drink enough water during this. I haven't actually talked straight for this in quite a while. So, apologies if you hear me sipping on water. And there we go. We have... Oh, they're still hanging out. I'm always fascinated that Mazovia as a vassal is this broken like this. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but it's just it's an odd setup. How's my relations going? How happy are you with me? Nope. 124, 84, so not much yet. It's just going to take a while. This is unfortunately the boring part of pulling cannon space. You really can't do much at the start, which is a pain. You waste so much time. We've already wasted a couple years. We're actually going to pump it up to 5 here. It's just like waiting. Come on. Let's see. Support clergy or support philosopher. We're always going to support philosopher if we get this. It's a pain because we lose the stability, but tech cost is always more important, even though I don't think I'll be buying a tech cost or tech before that goes out. How much does it cost me to raise my stability? I'm not going to do it. It's 100. Oh, it's a pain because with -1 stability, you lose. More interest. Yeah, it's a pain, but don't think it's enough for me to worry about right now. Again, points are everything. I should not be spending points unless I have to. I don't know if I'm going to westernize. I don't think I'm going to be able to, which is quite a pain, but we'll see. Who else has decent supply limit? 15, 17. Okay, Doug, please. Because that's what we're going to be anyway. Take a little bit of attrition as you get through, but that's fine. How's the disputed succession? Is there anyone here that I care about? Bohemia? That would be funny. Lithuania is someone I would love to grab, but I don't know if that's going to happen. It makes it so much easier to play as the Commonwealth. You're a bunch bigger. You do have to worry about the eastern front here, but you get a lot more support that way. You blob really quick. Let's see here. Yeah, this is where oh, there we go. So we have points now. Of course, the guy I put it into, we're not going to be able. We're going to. Let's see if we get lucky here. I don't know if we're going to. Brunswick is an odd one to be pushing hard on this, but maybe it's not France. We would love to get all of this integrate here. I have in the past. Serbia's taken over Wallachia, and I've gone for the Wallachian provinces. I'm not sure that's the best bet. Probably okay to release him as a vassal. Yep, that's fine. Tuscany gets a cardinal. Tuscany's down here and quite small, but good for them. Lithuanian conquest of Ye against Crimea. Why are you going after the Ottomans? I think I... Shoot, I don't want to lose the prestige because I'll go negative. The Ottomans, though, are just... So, 19,000. How good is Crimea? A 1,000. We can speed up. Okay, well, we're going to accept because I can't lose that. We'll give military access. We're going to up our maintenance so we don't forget while we're walking down here. We're going to walk down to here. Then we'll see what happens. I'm a little bit worried because the Ottomans, but it's early, and I think they may have already been in a war, so hopefully that's going to help us. I also need to hire a military leader. 022. Not great, but we're not going to use more points, so I have no ships to worry about. Let's drop the speed down some. I guess an early hit on Crimea wouldn't be a bad thing. It's just the worry is the Ottomans going crazy. Like, there's an Ottoman force already coming our way with a... I don't know what the 2 stars mean. It means a really good general. Great. Just great. I would really love some more. There we go. See if we can't get involved in some of this. Military access. Where are the Ottomans going? I wonder if there's a point in distracting them over here. What's the... Oh, the Ottomans aren't even involved in this war. It's just Crimea and Kandar. They didn't engage. Who's this though? Oh, I didn't notice they weren't red. All right. This is exciting. I thought they engaged. That was just terrible of me. So we're just going to run through them is what's going to happen. Crimea is going to have problems. Notice these are actually, I think they should be Ukrainian. I mean, they're not in here, but Kharkov, I think, is a Ukrainian province now, or city. So something to keep in mind. Let's see, we're getting close to what will be the end of the episode, but not quite yet. See if we can't detach a couple sieges. We don't mind carpet sieging here. Although it's a little bit odd that Lithuania is just holding back their forces on the border there. Who do we have? Can I take this over? Yes. So Duquesne is mine. The Ottomans are still wandering around for no obvious reason, but they're still not in here. So where's Kandar? Kandar? No. It was on Kandar. Okay. Yeah, that's no threat whatsoever. And Genoa's having some problems with some patriots, which is fine. The problem is that they run towards me. They don't seem to be moving yet, so we'll take that. Wish I had some siege generals. That would be a lot easier. Bohemia is still the only one. So the Ottomans are shifting through Crimea to go attack over here. That's what's happening. Okay. Really, the only thing I'm worried about right now is those rebels walking somewhere that I care about. They seem pretty content. We might as well siege everything here. I don't know if I could take anything, but I don't mind hopefully getting some prestige. If we could get like Edisan, which of course they have, but get 1 or 2 of these and pop them over to Moldavia. Moldavia. Something like that. just waiting for sieges. This is actually... I was panicked about the Ottomans. Shouldn't have been. So this is all because of... Yeah, war goal controls Unison. Interesting, that's where they're going. Just cut me off a little bit. Yeah, it's fine. We're picking up money, which is nice. Need to worry about the squeaky chair. So we've had about 20 minutes. We're going to put a pause in here. Thank you for watching if you have. And I'm going to start the new video in a moment. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.